And I think that is one of the big major things that X-Men has. Not only is it the allegory for prejudice, but it's also people that can go, oh, I see myself in them and how they respond or don't respond.
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud of you all, my X-Men.
Fate lies in our hands now. Now.
Talking about the X-Men always involves a metaphor about being a minority, especially about black, queer, or gender struggles. How does this new series build a dialogue with these themes, thinking about current issues?
I love that question. Thank you. Look, at the end of the day, X-Men is and always has been and always will be an allegory for prejudice. And when you take that fundamental bit away from X-Men, it is no longer X-Men. We have grown so much as a society, as a people, but we still have blind spots. We could, we still have more to go. We can always be better. There's a reason that, we're bringing back the 90s X-Men. If that makes sense, these prejudice, found family, tribe, finding your people, that is something that just withstands the test of time. That is a very human thing. To say that that is gone or is non-existent anymore would be hearsay, right? I think to that point, it's now more important, I think more than ever, to lean into the show, the 90s show, and just see how far we've come, but also still see how far we have to go as a people.
No matter how dark it is, we must believe in each other.
Before being introduced to the MCU, X-Men 97 will be the first mutant production from Marvel Studios. It's a game changer. What's the main message from these characters that we will see in different ways in the future?
The X-Men, it's a team roster, right? You don't go to the X-Men for a one character. You go to see the X-Men. You see all of them. And when you have a myriad cast of characters like this, it's not hard for individual people around the world to find somebody that they can identify with or relate to. And I think that is one of the big major things that X-Men has. Not only is it the allegory for prejudice, but it's also people that can go, oh, I see myself in them and how they respond or don't respond to said issues, trials, tribulations, and victories, right? That's where I think just the love of the IP and the love of these characters comes from, because everybody can find themselves to be relatable in it.
Why did this have to happen to me? Why can't I be normal?
I love the language of animation because we can be more daring. As a director and producer, what's the craziest moment of this first season?
Ooh, that I can't technically say because that would be a spoiler.
Heads up!
But what I can speak to is on the first episode, the craziest thing for me, just in general with all of this, without giving spoilers, has been the reception of the Wolverine Gambit Claw combination. That was something that wasn't originally in the script, but in fact, that was part of my original pitch to get the job. There was a beat that wasn't quite working. We had got everything lined up until this point, and it was like, oh, what do we do? And it was cool because Bo was the one that gave the signal to, hey, let's put that board, your storyboard, in this episode and make it canon. Yeah. So not only did I get to do something fun and, relatively original with the characters without breaking canon, but the level of appreciation for it online was something I never would have guessed.
I was like, I'm just trying to play with my toys and have fun. I'm glad you guys like it.
I'm gonna try not to get teared up right now because that is the most positive reception I think I've really had over anything as an artist myself, of something that I've done and put out into the ether. So I was like, what? Cool, glad you guys like it. You'll like more.
Magneto. The last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.